Welcome back, everybody, to another short video of What's Going On, or WGO if you're pressed for time. I am, of course, your host, Jacob Carlson, and today in this short video, we're going to be talking about what I've come to believe over the couple of years, and that is humanism. Why in this case? Well, first off, let me backtrack to how I got into humanism in the first place. With regards to religion, first of all, I remember back in elementary school when a couple of school kids on the playground came up to me and they asked me a very specific question: Jacob, do you believe in God? At that moment in time, I had no frame of reference of what that question meant and what the answer would mean. So I hesitated and I said, no, I don't believe in God, because I had no idea what they were talking about at the time. I was just a little kid. What do you expect? And so afterwards, I began reading up on it, and now having context, I could have said yes, but I would still say no, because I don't necessarily believe in a God or gods or any religious belief whatsoever. Now, that doesn't mean I didn't try. I mean, me and my sister, my parents, we did go to church in our early days, but it didn't really agree with us. It just didn't click, because don't get me wrong, I did enjoy going to vacation Bible school a number of times over summer breaks, but but that was just it. I didn't really learn a whole lot more of what I was supposed to learn. So I have a more scientific and more rational approach to the world. So it didn't necessarily agree with me at first. So, but I did come to the conclusion over the years that it does comfort people when they do believe in something bigger than themselves, and that's fine, and I'm perfectly okay with that, as long as your religious belief doesn't teach that you hurt people. If you're not hurting anybody, if you're helping your fellow human beings, if you don't care what they look like, or you don't care what situation they're in, you're gonna help them, you're gonna pray for them, whatever you gotta do, then I got no problem with it. But I will have a problem with it if you try to force it on people and you try to make them literally pay for your sins. Then, and I'm walking out of that place. But with all respect to religious people, I got no problem with you. Okay, so hopefully you don't have a problem with me talking about it. Well, now moving on with respect to atheism, the exact opposite of religious belief. People who don't believe in God, or don't believe in any kind of spiritual power whatsoever. That they believe that what they see is what they get, and when they die, that is it. And honestly, I don't think I can handle that either. I'm not an atheist either. So, because people need to be able to believe in something, as I previously said, because it does give them solace. It does give them comfort in times of need and times of want, because that faith is what kept society moving for thousands of years. And all of a sudden, you have to tell people that all that was meaningless. There has to be meaning in life somewhere. I mean, even though we may have made it up as we gone along, it does keep society moving. It does keep the wheels turning. So I'm not gonna fight you on that. But I will take issue with an atheist who tries to tell me that what I believe is total nonsense. Because what I personally believe first started out while watching a television show that is, since my childhood, one of my most favorite shows to watch, and that is Star Trek, created by Gene Roddenberry himself, one of the greatest secular humanists to ever live. He he witnessed firsthand the worst of humanity, and in turn created a TV show about a hopeful and optimistic future based on his belief that humanity, despite all its problems, can always learn to better itself. And the humans in Star Trek, they're not perfect. Nobody's perfect. Every generation going into that future is going to be problematic, to say the least, because every generation has their problems, has their ills, and but that doesn't stop them from achieving greatness. So, so that's it on that. And primarily learning that he was a humanist, and that was a belief that went into creating the Star Trek TV show and all the movies that came with it. That's precisely why I became a humanist, because that's the kind of future I believe in, but not just believe in, but one that I'm willing to help make, to help create. And we believe, we do believe in something, and it's you, your fellow human beings, because we always have the capacity to be better than what we've been before. We cannot let our past continue to haunt us. The past is there to teach us, not to haunt us. And the past is not the future, and the future is not the past, which means the future is frightening, but it doesn't have to be frightening. So, with that being said, my name is Jacob Carlson, and I am a secular humanist. I got no problem with atheists or religious people as long as you're not forcing people to believe or not believe in anything. And so that's it on that. This has been technically a religion update to what's going on. And as always, I'll ask you to like the video, comment something you like or don't like about what I just said in this video, and hit the red subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and as always, I will see you in the next couple of videos. Okay, take care now. Bye-bye.